Ilang linggo bago ang Pasko, tumaas na po ang presyo ng sibuyas na karaniwang panggisa sa mga ulam.
Sa ilang pamilihan, nagpas 20 pesos na ang itinaas ng presyo.
At sa pag-ikot nga po ng Superado DZDD sa Mega Q-Mart Quezon City, umabot na sa 160 pesos.
In every Filipino dish, there is one ingredient that is almost never missing: the red onion. Though small and reducing when sliced, it plays a significant role not only in our kitchens but also in our economy. Behind this ordinary ingredient lies the story of supply and demand. When harvests are low, prices rise, and when the supply is sufficient, onions become more affordable for the public. In this documentary, we explore how the supply and demand of red onions shape farmers' livelihoods, market prices, and the everyday lives of Filipinos.
Red onions, locally known as red Creole or red Pinoy, are produced in provinces like Nueva Ecija, Pangasinan, and Occidental Mindoro. Together, these regions supply an estimated 60 to 70% of the nation's red onion harvest. Harvests peak from February to April and again from August to December, with outputs reaching approximately 12,000 to 15,000 metric tons per peak season.
To uncover the realities behind the red onion trade, we spoke directly with the heart of the market, the sellers themselves.
Mag-go 1 year pa lang.
Bago lang. Dati akong seaman na natigil dahil opera na profit.
Ito na, may 20 years na yata.
Depende sa pagkuha namin. Minsan mahal, minsan mura.
Magpapalaman na muna ako kay ate kung pwede yung ganitong presyo na pwedeng ibenta or depende sa kung kaya ibigay natin na presyo.
Kung mahal, kilo-kilo lang kinukuha namin.
Palagi. Kami. Minsan ito, mahal. Ipaubos ko muna tapos saka na ako magbili ulit.
Minsan po yung iba nagtatanong kapag alam nilang hindi kaya ng budget, umalis po ganun. Hindi naman kasi laging madami, minsan konti lang, minsan madami. Parang ganun lang. Hindi naman siya alternate na laging madami, konti lang, ganun.
Pwede mong ibigay na mababa, pero kaya mo nagtanong kung talagang ipapasok.
Meron, yung iba po yung tawag doon, yung bulok. Yung iba, may mga dahon na, yung gano'n. Binababaan na lang po para mas madaling maubos. Tapos kapag alam namin na hindi mabili, yun, bibigyan namin ng discount.
Wala naman sa amin, mas konti-konti lang yun.
Konti-konti lang.
Pero pag marami talaga, masisiraan kami.
Minsan nagreklamo yung mga buyer, yung mga consumer.
Depende po kay ate kung kayang ibigay yung presyo na alam niyang mahal doon sa pagbili ng gulay. Kasi hindi naman yung puro doon sa amin lang. Parang binibili niya lang, di tapos sa amin ibibili.
Minsan hindi ako nagbibinta.
Para po
Oo, para wala marinig na. Dali.
Konti lang.
Konti lang.
Konti lang. Hindi pwede mo marami.
Prices in the Philippines are often unstable, fluctuating due to change in supply and demand. Normally, red onions sell for around 120 pesos to 150 pesos per kilo based on average market data over the last 5 years. But when local harvests drop as much as 30 to 40% below normal, during bad weather seasons, prices can soar to 280 pesos to 300 pesos per kilo or more.
Onions are available in markets, and farmers' earnings reflect the balance between production and demand. When supply is steady, prices stabilize. During balance sessions, prices stay close to the historical average of 130 pesos per kilo. However, the supply and demand of red onions are affected by many external factors. Weather conditions such as typhoon or drought can reduce harvest by up to 40% in affected regions, pushes price upward as available stocks shrinks.
Other factors include import policies, trade delays, pests, storage problems, inflation, and changes in consumers' income. Reducing available supply during peak demand months, inflation has also increased the cost of agricultural inputs like fuel and fertilizer by more than 15 to 25% in recent years, affecting how much farmers can produce.
Kasi kailangan ko sa pagluluto, pampalasa.
Kasi isa siya sa pangunahing sangkap sa lahat ng lutuin ko.
Ang sibuyas ay isang bagay na importante sa akin dahil sa akong kusinera sa aking work.
Kung mas marami, nakakamura ka. Pero pag makakaunti, yung tingi-tingi, medyo may diferensya ang presyo, mataas.
Pag bumili ako ng mas maraming sibuyas, kasi ang sibuyas madaling masira. So pag bumili naman ako ng konting sibuyas, baka maabutan naman ako ng price increase.
Ang sibuyas ay konti-konti lamang, mga 5 piraso bawat isang 2 o 3 araw dahil ito ay umukupat at tumutubo sa kanyang tasan sa ganitong bagay. Katulad nito po ay tumutubo kaya dapat huwag madaliin ang pagbili ng sibuyas.
Hindi kami bibili, hindi ako bibili, wala akong magagamit. Ang epekto noon, kung tumaas, dahil ang budget.
Kasi ako, pa nagluto ako, maraming sibuyas ang nilalagay ko. Pag mahal ang sibuyas, syempre, konti lang ilalagay ko. Pag mura, dun marami ang ilalagay ko sibuyas.
Nakakapekto ito kung ito ay madali itong masira, kaya dapat konti lang ang pagbili ng sibuyas.
Pwede, kasi minsan naman kasi, yung pangangailangan at saka yung supply, minsan nagkukulang. Kaya may kataasan minsan, at minsan naman, pagka marami supply, bumababa ang presyo.
Sa akin, pagka masyadong mahal, hindi siya makatarungan. Kasi syempre, sa atin yung tinatanim eh. Dapat ang sibuyas, nasa fixed price lang siya.
Yes, makatarungan ngayon dahil ito ay noon ay pandemic at ito ngayon ay mura na.
Pero dahil nung nakaraan, masyadong mataas ang presyo ng sibuyas. Dahil may mga bagay na siguro, yung mga negosyanteng malalaki, mga namumuhunan, nagtatago at tinataas ang presyo.
Meron, lalo na pagka nagbagyo, mas nagmamahal ang sibuyas. At saka parang sibuyas seasonal. Merong murang month, merong mahal na month. Lalo na pag magpapasko, mahal ang sibuyas.
Wala naman, okay naman ang pagbili ng sibuyas ngayon at okay pati ang presyo at walang masasabi. Dahil good ang sibuyas ngayon.
Interview with both sellers and buyers. Current onion price appear fair and balanced. One seller noted that prices are no longer like during the COVID-19 pandemic, when supply disruptions caused extreme price surges. At one point, prices reached over 350 pesos per kilo, more than double the usual price. Another interviewee shared that supply varies from time to time, and prices usually rise during the December holiday season, when demand increases as households prepare for Christmas celebrations.
During December, average prices are often 10 to 15% higher than the annual average, indicating strong seasonal demand. Comparing these situations, we see that supply disruptions like COVID-19 have strong effect on raising prices.
Seasonal demands like in December causes smaller, predictable fluctuations, showing how both supply and demand influence availability and pricing in different ways.
Overall, that interviews show no signs of long-term shortage or surplus in today's market. Prices fluctuate mainly due to seasonal demand, indicating that the onion market is currently close to equilibrium based on recent price and supply data.
Yet, this equilibrium is fragile. External factors such as weather, government policies, and seasonal consumption can still push the price up or down.
The story of red onions in the Philippines illustrates the delicate connection between supply, demand, and market equilibrium.
When supply and demand are balanced, prices stay fair, farmers earn properly, and households can access this essential ingredient. Despite occasional fluctuations, the market shows renewed stability, highlighting the importance of proper supply management, timely interventions, and understanding consumer needs.
Though simple and small, the onion carries a powerful impact on our lives and economy.